I have changed my mind about hiding the patterns for the USBC Open Championships. Hey guys, it's Kyle from Downlane Podcast, back with another commentary and opinion, this time about the USBC Open Championships and their rule about hiding the lane patterns for the tournament. Before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel, tune into our weekly podcast, and check out our weekly vlog, Tonight We Bowl. It's about our league that we bowl in every week, and we got some funny stuff that happens all the time. That being said, I have recently come to the conclusion that I have changed my mind about hiding the patterns for the USBC Open Championships. I've got 3 reasons why I think they should release the patterns before the tournament. Reason number 1, lane surfaces across the country are completely different. Now with synthetic lanes, and depending on their ages and how the topography is, weather from day to day, it seems like lane surfaces really come into play these days with how the lane patterns match up to the lane surface when it's a hot, humid summer versus a cool spring. The lanes will change either drastically or at least somewhat in topography. The lane surfaces between centers are wildly different too. If we're going to South Point in Vegas this year, those lane surfaces may be a lot slicker or harder or less friction than a house that has had their synthetic lanes for 25 years with a lot of games on them. So if you put down the same pattern that the Open Championships is playing at the tournament, it will play and practice very different than how the actual tournament pattern will play in the tournament. All right, so lane surface, number 1, I think, is a huge factor as to why the pattern should be released, because when you actually get there on tournament day on those lane surfaces, they will play way different than how you practice them at your home center. Number 2, the US Open this year has all of the patterns announced pre-tournament. This is due to another reason with the tournament director changing over. So they decided to release the patterns before the tournament, giving players an opportunity to practice on the tournament patterns. I'm predicting that the scoring pace is still going to be nearly equivalent to what it has been in the past. And if that's the case, I believe that this is a good reason why the tournament pattern at the USBC Open Championships, if I may make a correlation here, should be released prior to the tournament. Because if the pros and the high-level players at the US Open are practicing for weeks and months on the tournament pattern before the US Open, and let's say the scoring pace remains very similar, I think that is a very good indicator for us amateurs to have the pattern prior to the Open Championship tournament, so that we have at least time to determine which bowling balls that we're going to bring based on length and volume before the tournament. Number 3, this year, the USBC, for some scheduling reason, does not have practice or bowler's journal on Saturday throughout the entire tournament. So if you arrive on Friday or Saturday and bowl in the tournament on Sunday, Monday, like our group of 50 players does, we do not have an opportunity to practice the day before. Therefore, we're going to have to sign up and practice the morning of our team event. Not sure there's going to be a lot of folks that are going to want to do that. And this probably doesn't impact a whole lot of teams. I don't think they have a whole lot of practice entries. But the sheer fact that they've blacked out a day for practice and bowler's journal, which is just so happens to be the day before that we go to bowl in the tournament. I think it is a good reason to give out the pattern ahead of time, because the USBC does not issue the practice schedule before people make their travel and tournament reservations. Therefore, it gives them an opportunity to at least see the pattern before they go and make their bowling ball choices based on an educated guess with a tournament pattern. All right, guys, those are my 3 reasons why I believe the USBC should release the pattern before the Open Championship tournament. I'm going to give an update on the US Open after the qualifying rounds to see if the scores did remain close to similar as years past. Let me know what you guys think. Should the tournament patterns be released prior to the USBC Open Championships? Do you guys think that it is more fair that they are hidden prior to the tournament? And don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, always click that bell so that you get notifications when our videos pop up. Tune into the weekly podcast every Thursday night at 7 p.m. And check out Tonight We Bowl, which is our weekly video vlog series of our league night. All right, guys, so thanks for tuning in. We will see you soon. Have a good one.